25 years ago, with a suspiciously useless university degree in hand, I threw caution to the wind and moved nearly 8,000 miles away from everything I knew. No friends, no language skills, just immediate, crippling culture shock. It took months to stop panic sweating in overloaded subway carriages, but I eventually spent 6 formative years falling in love with this intense, chaotic island. Today, I'm back. But this time I've brought my wife and daughter to see if they can survive real life here. Not the tourist version, but the bustling, noisy, wonderfully relentless reality under concrete skies. Welcome back to Taiwan. I told my daughter to pack for winter for our trip to Taiwan. What I should have told her to pack was a dehumidifier and a positive attitude. So why bring them here? Is it to broaden their horizons? Is it to sample all the incredible food that Taiwan has to offer? Yes, of course, it's both these things. Or is it a midlife crisis fueled by nostalgia? The jury is out, but one thing is clear. We're not here to be tourists. We're not staying in the usual tourist accommodation. No 5-star hotels for us. We want to live in a very local type of neighborhood so that we can experience the true Taiwan. I need to see if the Taiwan I remember, the Taiwan of crazy noises at 4 a.m., of narrow alleys like this one, still exists. And perhaps most of all, I need to see if my family will forgive me for bringing them here. And speaking of forgiveness, wait until you see the food stall I've got us eating at tonight. Let's see how that goes down, literally. The first thing you notice about Taiwan isn't the views. It's the local communities and the overwhelming sense of humidity, even in the middle of winter. Taiwan is a place that's still reinventing itself. It's still finding itself in some ways. It's gone from a place that was overwhelmingly Chinese in mindset and identity to one that's now a pro-independence, independent country, and it is seeking that recognition from the rest of the world. And so what you see is streets like this with these older buildings that are so typical of construction in the 1960s and 70s. We're staying in a building like that, but it's also a place that's overwhelmingly modern. Everywhere you look, you've got an amazing subway system, you've got new buildings going in, and so it's a place of such mixed cultural and infrastructure realities. Another thing Taiwan is built on is the constant buzz of scooters. You'll see them at every intersection, coming from any possible direction. It's the end of the day, our first day here in Taiwan, and we are ordering our food. Now at a Taiwanese restaurant, this is typically what it looks like. At a really traditional restaurant that locals eat at, you'll have everything written here, obviously only in Chinese, and they provide a red pen for you to tick how many you want of each item. We're just going for beef noodles. This is probably the most quintessential Taiwanese dish. Keen to see what Elizabeth and Grace think of it.
Goodness, how?
Wow, look at that. Does that look good?
Yes.
That looks so good and massive. So we got a large for Elizabeth and I and a small for Grace, but look at the size of the small. Here we go. Oh, it's hot. Thick noodles, really thick noodles, eh? And let's try the meat. That's fantastic. Really melts in your mouth. There's such a strong flavor in here. You've got the spring onion, you've got the beef, you've got the noodles, and it's got a real kick to it. It's really quite spicy. Over the next several weeks, we will experience many of the cultural and culinary flavors of Taiwan. Sure, we will visit some of its most famous sites, but mostly our attention will be focused on the real lived experience of probably the world's most underrated destination. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to experience the highs and lows of life in Taiwan.